I have been dealing a little bit with some SMS issues with Textgrid myself that delayed this video. And I really wanted to wait a little bit till I had real honest feedback for you, because the worst thing I don't know about you guys, but you get advice from YouTube and then you try it out in practice, it doesn't work anymore. You see a lot of that where people make content for content's sake and they don't actually do the things they talk about in real life. And I don't want this channel to be about that. It's raw, honest feedback, no bullshit advice that actually works right here and now. I will try also, if there's like old videos that doesn't apply anymore, I will try to make that clear. For the sake of this video then, I can tell you that Textgrid is not the best place to be anymore for cold outreach. The reason being that they have an AI look through every message you send. And if it doesn't exactly go in line with what you're approved of sending for the marketing campaign, it needs to be identical. And also the opt-out language needs to be identical to what you applied for in the A2P. And this just doesn't work for us for our use case. So I have gone back using another platform called SignalHouse instead. So I'm up and running again. Everything is working fine. But I just wanted to make that clear. And I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about what layers of issue you can have from a compliance standpoint when sending SMS. Because it's really easy to actually deliver SMS fully. Almost 100% of them will reach the inbox, so to speak, of the receiver, which is unheard of in, for example, email. Here we can actually reach the receivers, but there are still a few things you need to consider to make sure that happens correctly. I will talk to you a little bit about the issues at hand. This is a common one. It's like where you're being put on hold for 24 hours by GoHighLevel. This is the reason not to use GoHighLevel anymore, because they start doing their own kind of compliance layer on top of the network layer. There's actually nothing like this. This is all GoHighLevel themselves doing this. It's not the network. So if you get these issues, I would suggest that you go to another dashboard. I can give you a little bit of information how to access my dashboard, and I will tell you how to do that in the end of this video, but I wouldn't recommend GoHighLevel for this issue. So next you have the A2P approval and so this is easy. This layer, if you use SignalHouse, they have templates for you that you use to get approved. So if you don't do anything, and if you don't use SignalHouse and you use some other platform, do that at your own risk, of course, because I haven't tried more than Textgrid and SignalHouse, and then I have said before on GoHighLevel personally, directly on GoHighLevel. But if you need to do that, you can also use AI for that application. Just make sure it's correct legally and everything is gonna go through without issues. Then you have the network level issues, which are mainly due to hard opt-out rate. What is hard opt-out rate? That is primarily when people reply stop to your message. If a lot of people, what is a lot? More than 5% reply stop to your message, you are likely over time to get a network level issue. So you want to keep this under 5%. And the way to do that is to have an opt-out language that looks something like this. If not, no worries. If you want me to stop, so I have the stop in here for compliance, just reply no thanks. So this way they reply no thanks instead of stop. For the most part, some people still reply stop, but they do it a lot less. That would signal less to the carrier that there's an issue with opt-out. And also, this is not legal advice. You do this at your own risk and check everything for yourself before you do anything and make sure it's correct. Anyway, so that's the network layer. And then you have the Textgrid / SignalHouse / GoHighLevel. Here it depends a lot of the policy of the actual company. GoHighLevel is getting harder and harder. Textgrid just changed their system. SignalHouse is still okay. They're more flexible and easier to deal with. So I would suggest you avoid Textgrid and GoHighLevel for this reason. Apart from that, I've heard a lot of this, that they get a lot of hold. So I would avoid it. And then you have the dashboard layer, which can be GoHighLevel if you use GoHighLevel to send directly to both your dashboard and your sending is done through GoHighLevel, which I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend that you use your own dashboard, which you can create the code, for example, or any other AI platform to program your own dashboard. And then you use API to SignalHouse, for example, to do the sending. I can also show you exactly how to access this dashboard that I have made and how you can access it as well in the end of this video. So make sure that you use your own dashboard. Make sure you're using, for example, SignalHouse, and make sure you keep hard opt-out below 5%. If you do this, you will get what I have did yesterday. I actually remade my dashboard a little bit. I'm going to show you just briefly. This is a test. I cleared out my dashboard altogether. This is the only campaign in here right now. And I sent this yesterday. I sent, as you see, there's no fantastic reply rate, but what is interesting is that I have a 3% trial rate. What is a trial rate? The offer here is to sell them leads for homeowners. So in this case, I messaged 3 service businesses in the US and offer them to give them homeowner leads who need the tree removal. And this way I sent 199 messages. I got 5.5% reply rate and I got the 3% trial rate. So what is the trial rate? It is, I'll give you a few leads for free. And if you like them, we can discuss a paid option after you know that they are good. That's the sequence you want to use. And when you do this, something fantastic happens. There's no objections, sales objections, because there's no trust barrier at all, because they get what they asked for free first to see that it's okay. And once they know that your leads are okay, it's so much easier to sell to them. They want to buy if your leads are good, then you don't have any issue to actually sign them up on a real deal after. So that's why I would say that for anyone starting out that doesn't have a lot of case studies, trial is the easiest way to get clients. And look, these are only through text messages, I should say. I haven't even called it. So you can get people on trial just by texting. And AI does the texting for you. So you load up leads and then it texts people any time of the day and replies to them and qualifies them and then make sure that they are on board with that this is free for now, 2 or 3 test samples, and then it's a paid service. And when they say yes to that, you can go forward with them and set them up, send them leads. And if they like them, they will for sure buy from you. And you don't need any case studies. They don't even ask you much questions about you or anything. They don't care about you. They care about if they can trust the fact that they will get what they paid for. If it's free, they get it up front first. There's no objection. So this is by far the best way to do it when you're starting out. So easy. And so I sent 199 messages yesterday and I got 6 free trials. Out of 6 free trials, probably 2, 3 of them will become real clients. So you see, the ROI is insane. So 2 to 3 will become clients and they will pay. If it just leads, there's no booked meetings or no hard qualification on the leads. Maybe you get 50 to 70 bucks per lead. So you sell 1 per day to 1 client. You have 2,400 amount in from 1 client. And imagine this stacks up. This stacks up like crazy. So, and it's so easy to get these. It's like a mind fuck, to be honest. Anyway, so I don't know what to show you here from the dashboard. So these are the campaigns. You could go in and set the campaign here. So this is the AI personality, the AI instructions. Here's the drip, how much it drips per hour, how fast it sends. Here's the window when it sends, which days it sends, time zone. Not just when they don't answer. Many people is first answer and then they stop answering. And then you need to have reminders or nudges to nudge them back into replying. And they work extremely well. And forget any thought about not double texting or not, something like that. Double, triple text, all you need just to be able to push them forward, right? It's one thing if they say stop or they don't reply, then maybe, but the nudges are actually what's most important. That's people who already replied somewhat positively that then stop replying. They're busy in their day. They have other things to do. And never think that they're not interested based on that. It's just not the fact. They're just busy with other things and you just need to nudge them forward. And when you do, you will get people who didn't reply before come back on most of the time, to be honest. They come back. And then you have an inbox here. So here we can see an example. So you see the first message here go out. Hey, Martin here. I get 3 removal trimming requests coming in around Charlotte every day. I can send the first ones your way free. And that if they're useful, I can keep getting more to you. Very casual message, like any guy wrote it. Not corporate sounding, not like marketing agency sounding. Don't be a marketing agent. You will be, but don't position yourself as one. Just be the guy who helps them. And sure, so they had that was a positive reply. And then the AI answers, cool. What areas exactly do you cover? You see very casual messages like anyone would text, not like a robotic message. And then they reply, where? Okay, that's one step. And then we want to know that they can call them quickly when they get leads. And then we have this, cool, just so you know, first few are free, then we figure something out, like pay per lead, 75 a pop or a percent per closed deal. That worked for you. This is just to make sure that they are not in it just because it's free. And actually, this percent per closed deal can work with some clients. That's why I put it here. But you can leave that out if you want to and just do pay per lead 75. And most people will accept 75 per lead. If it's like just where you send them contact info, someone interested, and they have to call them themselves. If it's a booked meeting in a calendar, it's a much higher price, but also much more work on your part. So yes, that works. Got it. I'll get everything set up for you on my end. Next, text you as soon as it's done. I think I can have some for you Monday already. Nice meeting you. Very soon. So this is what it is. And if you want to nurture these even more, on Monday, I should call them. And just to let them know that everything is being set up, I'm going to send it and thank you, just to give a little bit of this personal touch, because they will remember this now that we had this discussion. So that's just an example. These are the way that these combos go. Very easy, straightforward, nothing magical. And the way to do this then, to get access, if you want to get access to this dashboard, I put a link in my bio and in this video description where you can book a meeting with me and we can talk about how you would be able to get access to this. So you can use this dashboard. Now I've updated this even more, so the dashboard is working really well and the drip campaigns go really automatic. And yesterday when I tried with this campaign, it's very hands-off. I don't do much at all. I just look at Telegram when I get a positive reply or a trial coming through, and then I can go in and check the actual inbox. And everything here is already set up, so you can add in your own API keys from SignalHouse in this case. You can add your own AI keys, OpenAI, OpenRouter, or whatever normal solution you like for the combos. I'm using OpenRouter, some of the cheaper models here. I'm not sure actually which one. But yeah, it's very easy to set up. You put the keys in here, you have your own account, you just log in and that's it. So how to actually set SMS technically? I replied to that already. So either you use my dashboard or you need to come up with your own way of having a dashboard, which can be done with code. It doesn't take a genius to make it. So you can do it. But if you want to have access to my dashboard, that's fine too. You just let me know. Either way is good for me. So that was the issue there. How do you solve that? You go outside of GoHighLevel. That's it. You need your own dashboard. Because this is not a network, or it doesn't even, the sending system like SignalHouse doesn't even do this. And then let's see. This guy needs database reactivation. Can definitely do that with text messaging. Yeah, and some dude used Google Voice. That's pretty cool, actually. I must say, what if it works? I'm still a little bit skeptical because it's so on the fringe, like gray hat thing to do. I prefer when it's a little bit more compliant, but if it works, who am I to judge? So cost breakdown. So obviously, if you want to access my dashboard, there will be a cost involved. We can discuss the cost on the call. If you want to have sending through SignalHouse, you will pay them. It's very cheap. It's cheaper than Textgrid. It's really cheap. So cheap, it doesn't really matter. That's not your big cost. It's very cheap to send SMS messages. And then obviously you have some AI cost for the AI combo, which will be almost insignificant. That's it, guys. I think that's it for this video. I hope you like it and please subscribe. I really appreciate all the comments and I like to answer them and I want to keep it raw. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Cheers.